Hello, watchers and racers. This is WRL Podium 13 coming back at you with another live stream. This time, I'm going to be running race B. I've already checked race A. I don't like it. I can't get used to the car quick enough, and I would have to spend way too much time on it in order. Oh, I'm out of screen right now because I'm getting something done, but at least wanted to getting something done. At least wanted to hold on. I'm going to do something real quick. So this is what I'm going to be using first, and let me go ahead and do my normal thing where I get my one viewer. Check that. Let me go ahead. Okay, there we go. Got that checked out. All right. I'm going to keep talking because I need to go check something out. There was a reason I wanted to come in here, and now I can't remember what that reason is. Oh, I know what it is. Just like my cell phone would tell me, a clean lens makes for taking better pictures. My Samsung Galaxy S9 says that to me when I'm getting ready to take pictures. That thing is, man, I tell you, technology has come a long way. So if the camera detects a smudge, it tells me a clean lens makes for better pictures. And I look on the back of it, and yep, there you go. Got a little smudge on there. It's not all clean. Even if it's light, I mean, the thing is sensitive enough to pick it up. So I'm in the kitchen right now. I'm okay though, because I'm not like Key 25 or Super GT or Jimmy Broadbent or Adventure Racing, where as soon as I go live, the chat starts filling up. So in the first little couple of seconds of the stream, and as you can see, I'm wearing black, but I realize, and I like to go color coordinated, I'm going to get myself a little water, and I realize I like to go color coordinated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be driving the red Viper, no livery. I'm going to go with the Viper, no livery. And before I get started, what I'd like to do is I'd like to fit the part. So for a brief moment, I'm going to go off camera. Well, I've been off camera since the stream started, but I'm late. I have to do my second job today, and I need to be done by 4 o'clock, and I wanted to start at 2, but I had some other stuff I needed to do before I could get started, and it was quite a bit. And then, of course, Key 25, who's streaming right now, decided that he wanted to go ahead and come on. So, I'm going to go with American Pride. Nah, let's not do that. Not right now. I'll do that during an FIA. I'm going to do that during my FIA race. I was trying to figure out what race gear I want to use, and I have now chosen. I decided that I want to go color coordinated to do this stream, and I will be back in frame in a second. But like I said, I'm pretty sure nobody's watching right now. So I can probably take my time. It'll at least not take my time, because I've already lost quite a bit of time. Oh, and now I just took a look at the screen. Hello, viewers. How you doing? Forgive me for not being in the screen shot right now, because I was wearing black, but I decided I want to go color coordinated with the red Viper that I'm about to use. So since I'm going to do that, I had to change into my different race outfit. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I want to say appreciate you coming out to the stream. I got to do my second job tonight. Bummer, but I didn't have to do my first job. That one was closed today, but I got to do the second job, and I'm going to use different gloves this time. All right, here we go. Shitso, that's who that is. What's up, bud? Sorry I'm taking so long to come back into the screen. Let me do this real quick. What's going on, man? What you got going on? How's it going? Race A looks too dangerous. Oh, race A looks too dangerous. Oh, yeah, it is. Fashion show. Yeah, I figured I wanted to start at 2 o'clock my time. What is it, about 7 o'clock over there now? 7 o'clock at night, about 7:30. You guys are five hours ahead of us, right? So it's about 7:30 over there, right? Yeah, I wanted to start at 2, but I had some other stuff to do. You've been watching Fire? Oh yeah. I told you, didn't I tell you? I told you what I was going to start doing, but you know what? And I've revealed that secret. I should probably have never done that. I probably should never have done that. I probably should never have told people what I did. But my #1 time got taken down. My #1 time, it got taken down yesterday. Yeah, it was about an hour and a half before midnight our time, and I figured it because I think the last time zone is in Alaska. I could be wrong, but I think the last time zone is in Alaska. But about an hour before midnight, an hour and a half to an hour before midnight. Let me go ahead and get started. About an hour and a half to an hour before midnight, I went back and checked one more time. I was hoping. Now, I didn't know. I thought maybe because it had got so close to the end, that maybe, just maybe, it would have held the entire time. But the guy who I unseated, apparently somehow he found out. And he went back to it, and he pushed me back down. He came back and put up mine was a 58.65, and a 58.65, which I realized I beat Key's time by 1,000th of a second. Key was a 8.66, mine was a 8.65, and the guy at the top, he put up an 8.40. He came back and put up an 8.40. You know, and I was like, you know what? If this had been Saturday night, I would have went back at it. I would have went back and forth with him to see if I could, you know, to just keep topping that time. And I was asking, I was like, you know what? I wonder, what is the absolute fastest time? Who is really truly the fastest person in this game? I mean, well, at least maybe not necessarily because some people can be fast with some cars, they can't be as fast with the other cars. Now, for instance, race A today. Man, no way. I am not going in there. No way, no how. This is going to be the one I'm going to be grinding, because Mr. Z wants me to do a comparison. Mr. Z wants me to do a comparison between this and the TGT to see which one is faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do the Viper in this. It's like you said. Let me read what you said. Fire is one of the best in this region. He can basically put anything on the track and get the best time, hence the Viper. He said that you could beat it. He said that the RCZ can beat it. Which means whoever's in second place over there, and they're going to be in the RCZ, so they're probably going to go back. I guess it just depends how determined they are. I guess it really just depends on how determined they are. So they may go back, and I guess it just depends on how much Fire wants to do. So, and I just subscribed to his channel too. I'm going to be taking a look at his channel. I was watching Key today, but yeah, I put up a time. As you can see, let me see. As you can see, oh crap, you can't see it because my is in the way. Hold on. No, that's the top 10 times. Oh, there we go. Okay, there you go. As you can see, I didn't spend as much time as I usually spend. It usually takes me about an hour. And the reason is because I haven't played the game as much as people. I'm still relatively new to this, man. So I don't play the game as much as people. So that's the best I could do for now. I might be now, and I may not fool with it because it's just too dangerous. I mean, the track limits are very sensitive. They're very sensitive, and it's really just not worth it. So this. And I'm actually grateful because this, if I can tame this, it'll be so much better. Jeff Rose, Game Room, what's up, man? With him driving, probably. Yeah, he said he doesn't like that RCZ. He said he just doesn't like the car. And if there's one thing that'll get in your way is if you don't like a car, you won't be able to do well of it because it'll mess with your mind. It'll flat out mess with your head. It'll flat out mess with your head. Hey, Jeffro, tell your boy Driftwood that he made me realize something. Anytime I'm racing, I need to be in race gear. I need to be in race gear. If I'm doing something laid back, like maybe time trials, I don't know. I'm thinking if I'm doing racing, this is probably what I should go with the entire time. You know, but it's going to get hot, and unless I absolutely have to, I'm not running my AC. Because I got the basement apartment, so that's where I am. So it's pretty cool down here. So we got 14 minutes, but before I go even join the race, I'm not getting in a race yet because I got to get used to this car. So let's get in here. Let's do this first though. I was looking at all the different cars to check them out. For instance, let's just take this one. See, all these other cars are just way too heavy. Once the BOP settings kick in, these cars are just way too heavy. I didn't realize I had 2 of these. 3 of these actually. So 375, the BOP settings, 375 at 2564. Now, let's go take a look at the Viper. I need to see what I'm up against. But because, see, this car is heavy. It's got 394 horses. For instance, I wish they could show you the power to weight ratio. I would like to, and I don't know how to do that math. I haven't learned how to do that math. Too many sharp corners. Yeah, race A is just dangerous, man. The track limits they're just very sensitive. They're very sensitive. And one little bump and you're going off track. That car moves way too much. MR cars are bad enough, but when they have no suspension and the brakes are stock, no way. No, That car moves. It has no stiffness whatsoever. You really got to have racecraft in order to do that thing. You really do. But as you can see, 394 with 3241. So the reason I picked this car is because I saw PR1 Fire, as you know. But this is for new people who may decide to watch the video later. But I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but I've actually started doing, let's get in here. I've actually started doing, I've actually started doing highlights. I'm going to start doing highlights. I'm new at it, and I've only did it once before, and that was on the very first Bob. I went back and did some highlights, and because I've been meaning to do it, to make the videos a little bit shorter, to get some different angles, to try to make it a little bit more exciting if I can. So it's going to take me a little bit because I'm still new at this. But fun fact, Lago means lake. Does it really? Is there even a lake on the track? All right, we got Tia. Okay, let's go up and load Lester because I think he's number 1 right now still. Oh no, he's not. He's been moved to 3rd. Lester, see? Lester's in a Viper. But you know what? I can't remember what car he was using before, but Lester's using a Viper. I'm going to follow Lester since he's using a Viper right now. My target time, I don't know what my target time is going to be because this is my very first time. So we'll load the Ghost. We'll load the Ghost. And what I was saying, Z28 Gaming, he wants me to do a comparison. So I'm going to have to do this. And I'll have time to do it today, but because I got to work, and then I'll be back to work. But Thursday, I may put the TGT on and do the Viper. And then this weekend, no, not Thursday, because I spent so much time Saturday. Thursday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my novel Thursday. Friday, I'll do it. Because there's no movie I got coming because I usually do a Friday night movie, but there's nothing that I need to watch except for some movies that I need to catch up on. So Friday, what I'll do is I'll put the TGT on and I'll use the Viper. And then probably Saturday after the Bob final, I'll put the TGT back on and then go to the RCZ, and then I'll switch over to the TGT and do that. And that's what I'm planning to do. I'm probably going to keep them pretty short, but we'll see. I'll probably keep the streams pretty short. So here we go. Let's do this. All right, we got the Ghost loaded. I have no idea what kind of brake balance to use. This is going to be interesting. I know we're going to turn that off. I have no idea what brake balance to use. Let me read the chat real quick. I'm actually glad he asked where that was, because when I originally started my channel, this is what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to have a full helmet. I actually want to have a full helmet, but I realized that it's going to be a problem for when I need to talk or whatever. I might still be able to figure something out. As a matter of fact, let me show you something real quick. I do actually have another helmet. It's not an official race helmet, but let me show you. I actually do have a race helmet, but this is a BMX, this is a motocross helmet. It's a motocross helmet. I think my brother found it, so I got it from my brother. I don't know what he. I think he found it. So this is what I was going to use, and that's what's cool about it, because it's got that big large area right there. So if I put my head in there, I can still have the mic and it won't muffle the sound. And I can still use my goggles as opposed to, but I actually do find myself wanting to get an actual helmet, but I don't want to spend money for a real one. So, I mean, what do you do? Because I don't need a real helmet. I'm not going to be driving in a real car. So, who knows? Maybe down the line, if the channel grows, if this channel were to grow, I mean, I tell you, my target was basically just to get in the hundreds. I was thinking just get 100 because, I just want a few people in the chat talking about this. I got a 206 in the Lancer. Yeah, actually, Shitso, did you see the message I sent you? I sent you a message. What time is it? It's alright. Shitso, I sent you a message, bud. I sent you a message on my UK account. I changed my UK. I got in my Is that a baseball helmet? Yeah, this is a baseball helmet. Hold on. Yeah, this is a baseball helmet. This is a baseball helmet. Now, I don't know. I may need to take that off. I think that's Rawlings. Yeah, it's a baseball helmet. That's exactly what it is. I found it at Walmart. I've got two of them. I got this one and I got the black one. So, and see, even right now, I can already feel it. I can already feel. Oh, yeah. See, exactly. A real helmet is going to cost a significant amount of money, and yeah, I just don't want to do that if all I'm going to be doing is sim racing. As a matter of fact, I forget which F1 race it was, but remember F1 E-race? You remember the F1 E-races they've been having now since we're on lockdown? There was a guy who actually won the race, and you know what he was doing? He was wearing his race suit, full helmet, and people were saying, you know what? There's no way he's going to be able to, do this with that race helmet and he actually won. He was wearing a full race helmet. I think the guy was from either Japan or China. I can't remember who it was. You saw me beat your RCZ time? Yeah, I changed it from Podium GTS to WRL Podium UK. Wait a minute. You know what? Now I can't remember what. Did I do? No, I should be USA because I wanted people to know that, I decided to do like Eric GTR 3213. He's a friend. Very close friend of Z28 Gaming. He's got a UK account and his says USA. So I decided to duplicate what he did and to keep it all together. So when I switch accounts to come over and race with you guys. So you remember it was a Japanese driver. You saw that, Jeffro? All right. Let's get into this. I have no idea what brake balance to use. I'm gonna start at 0 for the second. Oh, so this is where they start you. They start you on the hill. Usually they start you right here. That car is 0.8 seconds ahead of me, if I'm not mistaken, because I never changed it, so. I let off the brake. My trail braking was wrong. I let off the brake. I completely let off the brake coming through there. My foot went to that way. My foot went that way. Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit, but those old habits, they kick in. I turned in too late. You know what? I forgot something. Let's break out real quick. I forgot to do something. This is what we do first. We go and we watch the replay. That's what we do first. Hold on, what'd you say? My UK account, YA Mate Jeffro. So you got one too? You got one too? Okay, cool. Probably be too hot wearing a full helmet. I just turned on my ceiling fan. So and that's the cool thing. It's got this air circulation. And you know, in the brief moments, I can go take it off, you know, splash my head, dry off, you know, cool down a little bit. But when I do those really long stints, you know, and this is, believe it or not, this is a kid's helmet. It's not even adult. They don't make a kid's version of this. I mean, it's a kid's version, you know, big kid, of course, but thankfully I got a small enough head to get this thing on here. But yes, it's a kid's version. I think, you know, I guess teenage version. I forget. I have to go look at the thing again. But anyway, those Japanese guys are crazy though. Wearing full race gear is something they would do. Hey, it is called simulation, and that's what he wanted to do. All right, let's get this. Let me get my angle. This is where I would be. Make sure the race. Okay, turn that on. Let's go. Here we go. Second gear. Down to first. Upshift second. Third. Hold third. He holds third. Does an upshift to right here. Oh, you can't. I wanted to see his telemetry, but I forgot you can't see that here. You know what? I think he could have went faster. He lost time right there. He went over in the grass a little bit. Third gear, all the way up through. Stays in fourth. Does he upshift at all? Right here. .105.006. I forgot the first sector time. What was the first sector time? I forgot. I didn't see it. Shifts down to third, going through here. I think Lester's favorite car is the Porsche 132.812. Final sector. Wait a minute. How many sectors is there? I see all those little lines. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 total sectors. I think his time was a 2:03, right? A 2:03.4. 2:03.4. What's the top times again? We don't have a 2:02 here yet. This guy's close. I figure, you know, though, I guess it just depends because I'm pretty sure this is probably going to change. But we don't have a 2:0. We don't have a 2:02 yet. We might eventually do get one. I guess it just depends because we got a long week to go. Long week to go. So I'm going to say my target time, I'm going to aim low. My target time is going to be a 2:04.5. That's going to be my target time for consistency. 2:04.5. That'll be my target for consistency. All right, here we go. Learn that from Mr. Z. Just be consistent. And of course, I'm going to have to remember to go back. I'm going to have to watch that replay a number of times. What should I use brake balance? Should I go rear or front? All right, I'm gonna go one to the rear for now. I want to put up a time, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. Yeah, I saw that. Whoa. See, I shouldn't have been looking at the chat. I'll read the chat later. Okay, the rear is sliding, and that's what happens when you go. That's what happens when you put it to the rear. The engine's in the front. This is an American Dodge Viper. It's 3,200 pounds. I can still use it. I just have to go easy on those brakes. See, I'm already forgetting what gear he was in. He stayed what gear. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to watch the video. It's gonna take me a little bit. I'm getting used to this car. That's why it usually takes me an hour. You know, I'm not gonna take the whole hour. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna watch to see what kind of time I can do. If I can do, what did I say, 2:04.5? I'll do a 2:04.5. Whoa, because I gotta watch the clock. Gotta hold the brake. I gotta watch the clock because I gotta go to work. I need to set my timer because this time is gonna go by fast. I'll be surprised if I get 3 full races in. See, what am I doing in 5th gear? Getting used to the car. It's pretty tight. You see, that's why it's gonna take me a while, because I'm gonna have to play with the brake balance. Oh, see that rear end sliding out like that? Because I got hard on the brakes. So I'm going to go back down to 0 for now. See, I'm trying to know how I gotta get used to the car. I don't think I've ever driven this car before. And Lester's gone. Oh, that's right, because I went over in the dirt. Whoa. And this is a good thing too. This is another good thing too. You can test the limits. Find out what those penalty zones are. Every track has its little nuances that you have to, ideally when you're in a real car, you can feel them. Your perspective can help a lot too. For instance, I never drive from this perspective, but it can help you see what the track is doing a little bit better. And of course, when you're inside the car, inside the car, you can see the little movements that the car is going through, the little body movement that the car's thing is doing. See, and you can see the track and what it's doing. All those little crests and valleys, rises and falls, the little dips in the track. You can see all that a little bit better because you can see the way the car is moving a whole lot better from this view as opposed to the hood view. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm using this view, because like I said, it's going to take me a little bit. That's why I said that's why I wanted to get started at 2. And as a matter of fact, if I had it my way, I would have got started at 1, because I would have spent an hour from 1 to 2 practicing with this car, and then I would have started the stream at 2 and went right into the races, because I at least have an idea about where I am. But the reason that I use this view is because I can see better. Can't see behind me though, so you have to use your radar or here. right, where am I? I maybe should have went ahead and used the, since I was so short on time, I probably should have used the RCZ first. Why? Because that's what we just used in race A. And I know the car because I spent all that time with it. Well, actually I spent all that time with the TT, but since it's an FR car, man, see the way that car just pulled away from me? He got a really good lunge off that line. And I got to remember I'm driving a rear-wheel drive car now as opposed to a front-wheel drive car, so it's going to push the car as opposed to pull the car around the track. Sausage. Looks like a bratwurst. I'm still 4 seconds off my target time. I mean, my last lap was a 2:08. I'm only 1.5 seconds ahead, so I'm obviously doing something wrong. I lost time through there. I got it up to 2 seconds. I lost time through there. I got it up to 2 seconds again. All right. 2:06. Oh, I forgot. I should have upshifted a lot sooner. Still learning. Time. It's 3 o'clock. I'm a half a second slower than that last lap. I think I might need to, for the moment, I need to lower that. I figure before I do a race in this car, I want that 2:04.5, maybe even faster. Got to figure out where I'm going wrong. So let me get a feel for the car. I'll watch the replay again, because I definitely want to run a race. If I can do a 205.5, I'm gonna reduce that to 205.5 because I'm not feeling faster. I haven't figured out what I'm doing wrong yet. It's gonna take me a little bit. So if I can do 205.5, let me see. Let me aim for 205.5. That's the new time because I need to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure this out, and I want to run some races because that is what the channel says. All right, I'm beginning to feel it now. I'm still not taking that turn right because he gets a launch off that corner right there. Man, he gets a launch off that corner. And he is launching that car. I'm 2/10 slower than the last lap. I turned in too late. I turned in too late. All right, I know what I'm gonna need to do. That might be a penalty. Wait for it. Wait, what? Really? I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty. Come on. I'm 2/10 slower. Nope, that's not how you take that. Yep, and that's why I'm losing time. That's not how you take that. That might be a penalty. Wait for it. 7/10 slower that time. Darn it. Time 3:07. Come on. I went 2:05.5, then I go check the race. If I can get a 2:05.5, I wanted a 2:04.5, but I need 1.3 seconds in order to do that. Braking too late. I'm braking way too late. My engine power is dropping. Yeah, I'm braking way too late right there. Like I say, slow in, fast out. That was fast in, slow out. Now, yeah, but I was 2/10 faster, but I lost a lot of time somewhere. Ah, crap. I lost time again. I'm going slower. All right. I took my ass off. All right, let me take a break. We're gonna watch. Tell you what, we're gonna watch the replay again because I've been doing this for quite some time, and I need to get this race started. I mean, 4 o'clock is gonna get here before I know it. I won't even get 3 races done. Let's go watch the replay again. Gotta watch that replay again. But before I start, let's just get it ready. Oh, man, somebody else has pulled into the picture and moved Lester down to 4th. But that's fine. I'll stick with this for right now. And then I wonder if I should go ahead and move to the RCZ. I wonder if it's much lighter. Much lighter. 375 horses. Matter of fact, let's take, you know what? I'm gonna stick in the Viper first. Since I've been driving the Viper, I'm just gonna stick with it. Let's not shift cars right now. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it because that'll be a good time with that 203.4. That'll be good. All right, what'd you guys say? What did I miss? My understeer less, bias to the front. Okay. You got a 207.412 in the Viper. +3 front brake. +3 front brake. Really? Try some front brake bias. I think it helps that car turn better. Front brake? See, think about when the car's going straight and it starts to turn. When you hit the brakes, it's going to do that to the tires, right? Am I wrong? Because if you apply any kind of force to a wheel that's going, if a wheel is turning and you apply any kind of force to it, it's going to automatically pull it straight. I've noticed that when I've driven cars. That's why I have a tendency to put the bias to the back so it won't affect the turning when I get into the turn. The problem is, and it's like you said, that can happen, and that happens because the engine's in the front and there's really not as much weight in the back. So that's probably why the brake balance works a lot better. Because it'll help you slow down a lot quicker too. It definitely give you that brake power you need. So, but I'll try it. I'll try a little bit. I'll try the front bound. Let's watch his sector times. Man, he is on the edge. Sector 1, 34.645. See, that's why it usually takes me a while, because it takes me a while to get used to a car and the track that it's on. I know the track, but I got to get used to the car, so. Sector 2 looks like it's going to be a 104, maybe. Okay, 105. 105. And that's why I was saying about those different views that can help you see what this track is doing. Because when you're at this view, you can't really see what the track is doing. To anticipate those little dips. 132.812. So basically, we're going to use that last sector time. We need to be up here we need to be at that last sector. How does he do this? He was in 3rd right there. He shifts to 4th and holds it. Okay, so that's what we need to be looking for. Now, of course, obviously, I would like to try to duplicate what he's doing. All right, so let's go with some front brake bias like you guys suggest. All right, I'm gonna go with. I'll try 2 first. I forgot what he did right there. Did he go all the way down to first, or did he stay in second? I wasn't paying attention. I forgot. See, shifting right there helped the car turn. When I shifted right there, the car dropped, the pitch dropped. I think he was here at 105, so I'm 1.2 seconds behind him. See, that's what that front brake is giving me. I'm adapting. It's giving me more stopping power. So good choice, guys. I might just go to that +3. Maybe I should have, when I was in the chat, because I was watching Mr. Key. See, and that's what I was talking about right there. You got to, if you're gonna do that, you got to make sure you got your timing right. Because once you hit once you start, the more pressure you put on those brakes, it's gonna turn, it's gonna straighten out that wheel. It's gonna try to pull the wheels straight. That's why I don't like front brake balance. 2056. I'm slower. My RPMs dropped significantly. I've lost it. Oh man, I am not picking that speed back up at all. I'm a second slower. I may just risk the DR so I can go ahead and run a race, but I don't want to do that. All right, I got to find my rhythm again. Let me find my rhythm back before I use that, because I'm not feeling that rear brake bias. It's making the car more difficult to turn for me. So I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back to 0 until I figure it out. I do notice the difference in the stopping power, though. Let me reset. What time is it? Man, 17 minutes. I got my. I'm gonna go back to 0 for a second. I know the car slides a little bit, but I can work on that. And then when I'm a little bit more comfortable, I'll start messing with the brake bias. I'm gonna stay 0 for a second. Matter of fact, I'm beginning to understand something about this car now, so I think I know what I might be able to do. 105.9. That's so much better. I've lost some time though. I think I figured something out. If you give me 2 more laps and I'll see if I'm right. Second gear probably is going to be better right there. When you have to shift, you lose time right there. Beginning to understand the track a little bit better. Slower through that sector though. That was 104. Let's look at the sector times. Feeling a little bit better. See, we might be able to get that 204. Ah, crap. Ever feel like you're trying to push the foot? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have started talking. Ever feel like that you're pushing the accelerator so hard that you're trying to push it through the floor? See, threw my rhythm off. Threw my rhythm off. And there's your penalty. Optimal is a 205.1. Let's take a break, get a little bit of water. All right. Hold on, wait. Okay. Hey, Will. What's up, man? What's up, buddy? How you doing? consistently 5.5 slower in the Viper than the RCZ. Because I'm running low on time because I got to do my second job tonight, I only got about 30 minutes. So I want to at least try one race. I'm probably only going to be able to do one race. I was going to try to shoot for a 204.5. I think I can do it in this car because I'm feeling it a little bit better. Because I'm going to be comparing between, I'm going to use both. I'm going to use the Viper and I'm going to use the RCZ. So, let me see. I was racing against Turismo Lester. I was RCZ, he was in the Viper. I couldn't pass him, but he couldn't pull away. Wow, the 86 might be an alternative to the RCZ. It's got more brake horsepower and it's lighter. Really, even with the BOP settings, check the because you check the BOP settings. What are the numbers on what are the BOP numbers for the 86 Shitzo? Haven't tried the 86, but was thinking about it. All right, let me get a little bit of water. 204.01 for you in the RCZ. Okay. So that's a second faster than me right now. 1.1 to be exact. Well, to be exact, it's a little bit more than that. I've pushed my pedal through the wood on the end table. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That's funny. That's funny. All right, here we go. Yeah, I lost time, of course, because the car was moving too much, but I'm learning. I gotta figure out where I want the car. I know where I want the car. I got fear of drifting too far, because you're coming downhill. See? Way too long. Way too long in that turn. You can feel it. Look at him, just pulling away. I mean, I'm right up on him until I start getting into the turns and start messing up. All right, let's stop talking. 2:06.7. The target time up here is we need to be 2:05 over through here. I mean 1:05. 1:05. 1:05. I forgot to do what Mr. Z said about checking the power band. I'm revving this car out. Am I revving it out too high? Of course, I can't read. I'm trying something different with the brake. So I'm trying something different. What we got? A 2:06.5. Ah! Darn it. Man. That's why you got to have your own shifting habit, your own driving style. Still too slow. faster than the last lap, but I lost time through there. I got it back. Yeah, but if I could have stayed blue the entire time. 205, come on. That didn't feel right, so I couldn't get on the power sooner than I wanted to get on the power as soon as I got in that dip. Went too wide right there. That's close. 105.8. I really got to figure that out. I lost way too much time through there. It's just dropping. Oh crap. I'm in the red now. Darn it. That messed with me. That really messed with me. That messed with me. Turn off my tires. Time. It's 3:30. All right. Let me see. Is that? I wonder is that good enough to? I wonder how far back will I? I'm gonna have to risk DR to go ahead and run a race. Because I have no idea when the next race is going to start. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Let's go find out. All right. Pedal through the floor. Oh, you forgot to look at the BOP. Yeah, you have to look at the BOP. That's what you got to do. Because that's what I was like, dude, I should use the McGann trophy until I hit until I hit it, and then it showed the BOP settings. I was like, oh no, that's why people are picking the RCZ. All right, so let's see. Look at my optimal time. My optimal time is a 2:04.745. Sector 1, I was at a 35, 140. Sector 2, I was at a oh, okay. There's your two times. Okay, here we go. My best sectors are right here. Those are my best sectors. So I gotta nail that first and second sector. I think I got third and fourth pretty good. So my optimal time is at the moment is a 2:04.7. A 2:04.7. So tell you what, let's go see when the next race is. I really don't want to go in there lower unless I get into the 2:04s. I think I can get into the 2:04s. We only need a tenth of a second. I'll be happy with a 2:04.9 before we go in here. When's the next race? Ah, crap. The next race is in 20 minutes. The Lambo goes quite good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm using the Lambo. What are the Lambo's numbers? How heavy is it? How heavy is that Lambo? The group 4, which one? The group, that's the group, which is group 4. So that's mid-engine, rear-engine drive, right? The group 3 Lambo is the all-wheel drive one, right? Man, the race doesn't start for 20 minutes. Oh, not the calculator. We're looking for the timer. That's what I'm looking for. So we're going to set the timer for 15 minutes. Well, tell you what, I'll do this. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and risk DR for starting pretty far back. For starting pretty far back. I want to go ahead and tell you what. I'll go halfway. We'll go. Yeah, I still have time. Yeah, start. Because the race ain't gonna start for 15 minutes, and we still gotta wait 3.5 minutes for it to open. Lambo goes quite good. What are the BOP numbers? Let's go back. You know what? Let's take a quick peek in this one. Let's take a quick peek in the RCZ. Because I know this car. Because I know it's not really that much different than the TT, even though I spent all that time in the TT. But once I got in the RCZ, oh man. So I know that car. So let's take a look at it. I got to adjust though, because now this is a front wheel drive, so the car is going to be pulling. This is an oversteer versus understeer. So let's take a look. Let's see what we can do in this one. Should have watched the replay of the fastest guy first, but oh, yep. Yeah, see, I'm too used to the Viper. I got the Viper in my veins. This is gonna it'll take too long to get used to. I'm gonna go back to the Viper. You know what? Let me at least put one lap. I got time. Let's put one lap in this one. So I'm used to this car on that other track. This is a completely different track. So I'm at least trying. Let me put. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm used to the Viper. The Viper sticks through there, but this one spins the tires. Yeah, see, I got the Viper in my veins. But it is so much lighter, so let's see what happens. I figured 3 laps and I'm back to the Viper, because I think I can do a 2:04 before the race starts. Penalty. I got too many tires inside right there, I think. Wow. Oh, I was about to say that's very forgiving. The Lambo is 4-wheel drive? Okay. I thought it was mid-engine rear. I thought both Lambos were different. One was a mid-engine rear and the other one was all-wheel. So both Lambos are all-wheel drive? Both of them are? Do I need to modulate the throttle coming through there in second and stay in second? See, you got to turn in sooner. I got that Lambo, I got that Viper in my brain. I got the Viper in my blood. My system was calibrating to that. Let's look at the sector times, because this is, wow. Dude, we're about 8 seconds off the pace. I'm not enjoying this. I like the Viper better. 106.5. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not 105, but Well, it looks like we are doing the comparison quicker than I thought. I'm gonna have to do a little better though, for this to be fair. Because you can't really, because some people, that's what, for instance, Fire is better in the Viper because he doesn't like the RCZ. So this is at least a comparison with both cars, as opposed to the different wheels. I keep forgetting front wheel drive. As soon as you get on in this car, you got to change the shifting patterns too. 106.3. What was that? What was that last sector? Oh well, faster, not by much though. Oops. One more lap. Revved it out, and I lost time as I went down. I was going up, but as a result of revving it out like that, I lost time. I'm turning in too late. I can do better. .105.9. I'm pushing this close. Ah! Ah! I want to do one more. There's your 104.5. Flash. That was too far in, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that was too far in. All right, what time is it? Let's go back to the Viper. How much time we got left? But what do you know? That felt slower, but it was faster. I actually hit the 204 in this one. There's it. And what were we saying, Shitzo? That was my target, was the 204.5, but as I was driving the Viper. See, now I went back in the Viper. I went back in the Viper. I went back in the Viper. We got 8 minutes. Let me compare that to my timer. What does my timer say? Yeah, we're good. My timer says 4 minutes, so that's good. This should be good enough for 3 laps. That'll be about 7 minutes if we get started. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And if I can't get the 205, if I can get a 204 now I'm already at 205. If I can do a 204, let's see. Ready, load, ghost. You have to do this every time. Let's just move down to 5th, man. Woo, the RCZ. Woo, I tell you. Load the ghost. Let's go. Let's see if that registers a penalty for track limit. Doesn't look like it. I'm still going through that wrong. I'm taking too long to get through there. I got to get that figured out. If I can get that, if I can figure that out. Got to get that mind to say, okay, we're in the rear-wheel drive car now, so. And we know this car is capable of a 202 because fire did it. That was a 206.3 right there. We got to be at a 2. We got to be in the 205 in that first sector. We're getting to understand the nuances of this track a little bit better. I forgot to check to see if was Lester trail braking through there? I did that a little bit better. I'm still going down. The Delta's still in the red, but I did that a little bit better. I want to see if that's a penalty. Gotta wait for a second. It was slower. was slower through that sector. Alarm's going off. But my timer was set at 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm still going through that too slow too. All right, phone, I'll get you in a second. So I got time for one more lap. The race starts at 8. My phone was set for 4, so. I actually picked up some time. I'm going to be slower, but I picked up some time through that sector. Oh! Penalty. I got both tires inside. Crap. What is it gonna? That had to be a penalty. I got both of the tires inside there. 106. I'm going, I got to figure that out. I'm not taking that right. Getting this, I got that little sector. I got that sector figured out though. Time? That's the last lap. What we got? That was a 2:05. So the math says, now I'm convinced. I'm running out of time. It's almost 4 o'clock. It takes me about, and with no traffic, I'll be all right. I want at least one. I got to run one race. I got to run one. So should I pick the Viper? I waited too late. I'm not going to make this. I waited too late. There's only 10 seconds left. I've blown this, guys. I thought I had that figured out, but I blew this. Yeah, see? I blew that. So that means another 20 minutes. I'll be late to work. I blew that. I thought I had that figured out because my timer was set at 4 minutes. The race had 8 minutes. My timer was set at 4 minutes. So that allowed me to at least do one more lap, at least I thought. So I just blew that. Crap. See, now we got to wait 20 minutes for the race to start. If I do that, it's going to be 4:20. It's going to be 4:30 before this race starts. Now, I could still do it, but I want it to be done by 4 so I can, not be rushing. But with no traffic and it being a holiday here in America, it's a holiday here in America. So I was off of my day job. I got 2 ways I can go to. I can take the street or I can take the interstate. The interstate is longer by distance, but faster by miles per hour. You don't have to worry about any traffic lights, any possible construction, because they've been doing a lot of construction on the roads and stuff. Tell you what, since I already know we gotta wait, because I messed that up. I did the timing. I thought I had the timing figured out because my clock. We know the race basically takes 15. Every time the entry opens, it always starts at 15 minutes. So, tell you what, let's do 7 minutes. Let's do 7 minutes. Tell you what, 10 is safe. 10 minutes is safe. And then what we'll do is, because I even picked the wrong car. I should have picked the RCZ, because, okay, is Fire live right now? Is Fire live right now? I don't know. 10 minutes is safe. So let's go back. I want to put, because I really am going to spend some more time in this Viper, but obviously I did so much better in the RCZ. But hey, what's up, man? More practice time. What are you most consistent in? I feel I like the. When you go back and forth between vehicles, see, I haven't been doing this long enough to be able to properly. It takes me a little bit because I don't spend as much time on the game as other people do. So it takes me a little bit. Pink Girl is in the house. Lester's been moved to 6. But I'm gonna keep following Lester. So it takes me a little bit. And see, for instance, ideally I can switch back and forth between cars, and it wouldn't take me but a couple of laps to get reacquainted with the different cars, because one's a rear-wheel drive and the other's a front-wheel drive. But I want to hit a 204 in this, and I think I can do it. I've been practicing more with this one. I only did a few laps in the RCZ, but I put that 204 with the RCZ, and I was telling Shitso when the stream started that the target time was a 204. Was a 204. A 204.5. Whoop. See, forgot what car I was in. So, all right. That's Lester's Ghost. That's Turismo Lester's Ghost. It's 0.8 seconds ahead of me at the start. Went too wide right there. He's pulling away. Another track with S's. My target through here is in the 205s. Preferably a 205 flat like Lester does it, but at least want to be in the 205s. And I got to figure out how to take that section right there, that corner right there. I got to figure out how to take it. I'm struggling. This is technically an out lap, but it'll count because he's a good 2.5 seconds ahead of me. Okay, 205.6. I'm more comfortable in this one. I can drive the RCZ, but I'm more comfortable here, and I actually like it better. I gotta figure out my braking right there. I'm trying to time it so I don't brake too much and end up in the grass. It doesn't help when I'm talking while I'm driving either. That never works. That sector was slower this time. I must be getting on the throttle too late. I lose so much time through that sector. But see, this sector, this little part, I pick up time. This will be a faster lap, but still slower. Yeah. What time is it? Oh. To get to work, I can do it later. The ghost has been reset. My rhythm is not back. It'll be back by the time the next lap starts. Besides, this one doesn't matter anyway. You know what? I did a 205.0 in this with a +1 brake bias. So I'm gonna put it back there. Ah, why did I do that? Forgot what gear I was in. I forgot what gear I was in. There it is. There it is. See, I don't want to turn in too soon, but I do remember that the last time I did it, see, I lost it. Ah, crap. Why am I talking? Why am I talking? Why am I talking? Now I'm tracking in the red again. I was tracking in the blue. Okay, that was better that time through there. All right, it's pucker time. I'm going to get that figured out. That felt faster, but it was actually slower through there. One more lap. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. Still not a 105.4, but I mean, I want to do one more but no, that's it. Let's make a decision. All right. I tried cutting that apex hard. You can flow it coming out of this if you start wide enough. Okay. I have to figure out which one you're talking about. All right, it's pucker time. It's choice time. Since it took me so long. I mean, I did a 205.0. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I did a 205.0. This says my optimum through in that particular section was a 205.1. The 205.1. So since I did so much better in the RCZ, we're going to go with that. I am going to come back to that Viper though. Although I should probably still do the Viper because that's what the title says. That's what the title says. I'm going to stick to the Viper. I'm going to stick to the Viper because that's what I'm going to let that be the decision. I'll risk the DR. I mean, it was going up and down anyway, so I ain't going to worry about it. I wanted during the next start of the FIAs, I was trying to get to 60,000 DR before I started FIAs again, but who knows? We'll see. The one at the end of the downhill, which one? There's the first big downhill, and then there's the second big downhill. So which second downhill? Yeah, I did. I was a lot smoother there. It takes me a little bit. See, what happens is, that's one of the reasons why ghosts tend to bother me. I mean, like I say, time is a factor because the amount, it's like I said, the more time you put in something, the more time you get out of it. And I mean, man, I started on this game at 0900 Saturday morning, and I was on it. We did the Bob, and I was on that game to 2 a.m. But I was in the TT, struggling with that TT to try to get that 9.5. That 9.5 that I was getting. I was trying to get 59.50 in there because I was in the top 10, but I got pushed out. And I figured if I could get, I had a 968 it was, a 978 I think it was, or a 968, I can't remember. But I was trying to get a 9.5 because I could get a 9.5. I wanted to stay in the top 10 in race A for the last sector. I wanted to stay in the top 10 until the cycle ended, you know. But I got pushed out to 11, so I was like, I was struggling. And finally I was like, all right, that's it, I'm done. So I went to bed. Got up, and then I decided to watch what Buy a Pink Girl was doing, because Buy a Pink Girl was using the RCZ because I was using the TT. So I decided to watch that, and then I decided to go ahead and switch over to it. I did one more thing. I went to my UK account and see what the fastest time on what car they were using. Turns out they was using the RCZ. At the time, one guy did a 5701. My mouth just dropped. I was like, what? So I remember what he did in his Ghost, because I had been on the track so many times that it didn't take me long to remember what he was doing, and the track is so short anyway. So I decided to come back into my US account, back to WRL Podium, and use the TT. And I was at number 1 until about an hour before midnight last night. The guy that I put in number 2, I don't think he liked being pushed back I don't think he liked being pushed to number 2, even though there was only maybe about 4 hours left, because I think the last time zone is in Alaska, California. So that was about an hour before midnight when I checked. About an hour before midnight when I checked. And I had moved to number 2. If it was Saturday night, I would have went back. Because we were thinking, when I told a couple of guys, I said, hey, they were thinking it was going to hold. Now, I wasn't sure. I didn't know. But I got to number 1. I was just shooting for a 9.5, and I got an 868, I think. I got an 868. I'm not really trying to do anything. Just playing around, driving. I figure I'm not going to make a lap. The race is going to start. So I'll keep talking. But anyway, so I ended up being number 1, man. Number 1. It went down to, I thought it was a 695. I thought it was a 685. So it went down to, are you sure, Sito? It went down to a 628. Wow. Holy crap. 628. Oh my goodness. But I was gonna, if it had been Saturday night and that took place, I would have battled that guy. I would have battled for supremacy, because to hit number 1 for the very first time ever in my driving career, I'm not that far down. See, if I was 5th and we were doing race A, that would bother me. But being 5th and 16th, not so bad. I'm the only Viper. There's a GTR and a TT Cup. There's a GTR. And I said, how far? Okay, this guy, he's got to race 1 easily with that 203 up there. And I put as you can see, I would have picked the RCZ a little bit better. I would have picked the R6Z, but because of the title of the stream, I'm going to choose the Viper, and I'm just going to try to hold this spot. That's all I'm going to try to do. I mean, I may lose it because going by the times, I never did get to a 204 in this car. We'll probably have slipstream. I need to turn this timer off because if it's going to be doing that, I can't have that messing with me while I'm in the race. Okay, yeah, because I must have hit the snooze. But the GTR is heavy. Yeah, I think it went down to 685 shit, so I do remember checking it because I looked at it this morning. But let me get my focus because I couldn't do a 204 in this. The best I could do was a 205.0. I was hoping that I could do a 204.9. Just get in the 204s. I don't care if it was a 204.999. I just wanted to get in the 204 in this, and I haven't found it just yet. So, this is a rolling start, right? Whoa, holy crap. This is a rolling start, because if I'm not mistaken, race B is always a rolling start, right? Rolling start? See, with my times, I'll probably be in 11th. Because I put this time on here in the RCZ. So I'm probably going to drop like a rock. Let me see, pull up the app real quick. It should be already open. Don't panic, take your time, switch, go to me. My DR is now at 54,051. So I have to assume I'm going to drop. I have to assume that I'm going to drop. What time is it? It's 4:16. How many laps? Oh, it's only 3 laps. So 3 laps times about, oh shoot, what are the times? Just under 7 minutes. I'm not going to complain because I kind of figured it. I'm not going to complain. I'm doing this because otherwise I would have went back to the RCZ. I'm where I figured I should be. And I don't expect these guys to be patient because it's only 3 laps. Yep, this is about where I'm supposed to be. I'm not gonna assume he hit me on purpose because I know. I don't know. I have no idea how he's looking because you know. What was that, 5th? So I've lost 6 spots. Let's see how much DR I lose. 419, not too bad. I wish it was 4 laps. There's no tire wear, so I wanted to see, yeah, that car, yeah, it's faster because it's lighter. See, it took me a while. It took me a while to get my rhythm. I figured one more lap, not one more lap I can catch anybody. Because now it shows me what this car could do in the race. I mean, if I hit my marks right, if I can consistently do a 204, if I could do a 204.5 in this consistently, I forgot about the dirty air. Yeah, see, I'm not consistent still. I'm still struggling to try to find exactly where I need to put this car and where. I like it though, it's just, as far as speed, man, those things were just blowing by me. They would, I mean, and then with the slipstream, so I lost 6 spots. Lost 6 spots. But hey, that's okay because if I get in that RCZ, I'm gonna be a terror. I get in that RCZ, so that's probably to build my DR back up. I'm gonna jump back in there. I'm gonna get back in this car. If anything, I want to put up a 204, 203, low 204, high 203 in this car. But I'm gonna jump back in the. I got time, because it won't take me long to get ready. It won't take me long to get ready. And I'll drive the car. I'll be driving my car. I'll be driving the turbo, so I'll get to work pretty fast. Let me see. All right. Those RCC killed the Viper in the slipstream. You were car number 1 as well. What do you mean I was car number 1? What do you mean? Some cars are quick in the lap, but not so good in the race. I've heard that. I need to lose another second. Yeah, I need to see. I figured before I put this car back in the race with other RCZs, even if you know what, even if I do that, I have to think. It's like what you said. The bottom line is, let's get out of here. Drunk Racer said, "Good race." I was testing that car. Let's go take a look real quick and see how much DR I lost. I was at 54.051. It's at 53,344. So I lost about 700 points right there. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm still in the 50s. I want to get to 60. And, you know, and I prefer to get to 70 and have that leeway before I start the FIAs. But it takes, I mean, you can build your DR. I mean, one race can knock off 1,000. It can take you 3 races to build up 900 points. But one race can kill you for about 1,100. So, woo! So let's take a look again at those numbers. This thing weighs, see, for instance, standard, it's 3,086, but the power gets raised. It's 394 at 3241. And the RCZ is 375 at 25. See, that's, I mean, it's only 24, what did we say? What did we say? What did I say? Yeah, 394. So, and 375? Okay, 375. So 20? Oh, my math's off. Yeah, 19 horsepower. 19 more horsepower. I mean, it's got 19 less horsepower, but look at the weight difference. Look at the weight difference. 3241. 3241 to 20. I mean, that's a lot of. That's why I did so bad. I mean, and you see how long I was in the Viper. You see how long I was in the Viper. But when I got in the RCZ, it didn't take me long at all to put that 2045 up there. What was that? What's my time? I can't see it because it's blocking it. What's my time? Yeah, that 2045. It didn't take me long at all to put that up there. It won't be long before I can catch Lester's time. You know, it won't be long if I catch Lester's time. All right, let me get ready to close down. But that was a pretty good stream. You know, if I cared about the DR, but I was willing to sacrifice it because I got Dodge Viper in the title of the stream. So, but hey, now we know. I mean, if anything, what I may still, I still, because Fire did it, I'm gonna test this car, but I'm gonna limit how much time I do because I'm probably gonna need. I don't know how much time I'm going to need because I'm pretty familiar with that RCZ now. I'm pretty familiar. I still need to find it because I spent quite a bit of time. I mean, I really do like the Viper. I'm very comfortable in that Viper. I really do like it. I really do. It's just that, man, it was like you said, it was getting ate up in the slipstream. But I think I can hold my own if I can be consistent with a 204, maybe 1 or 2. If I can do a 204.1, 204.2 consistently in the Viper, if I can get that down, like Shitso said, if I can knock off another second, oh man, if I can knock off another second and be consistent with that, I'll be willing to put that Viper back in the race just to see if the slipstream will continue to just eat it up in the race. You know, because Fire, I don't think Fire would do that race in that car if he did it at all. He may have just put the time up there because I think a lot of these guys do that. They just put their times up there to get their names in the top 10s, but they never run the races. But they can still get, if they're fast enough, like Fire, you can get the recognition and be up there. For instance, Shitso. Hey, what's up, Will? Hey, Shitso, has Fire been moved out of his place yet? Because I can't check. I'd have to go through too much. And I got 2 minutes before I need to shut this stream down. RCZ's carries the speed better. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah, you did miss it. Drop my time in the RCZ. Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna drop that time in the RCZ. I think I can do that pretty quickly. I think I can knock a second off that pretty quickly. So matter of fact, nah, it takes 2 minutes to get around that track, and then we got to set up and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Let me get out of here. I got 32 minutes to get to work, and I should probably get there at about 5:05. That won't be too bad. I just call and let them know I'm on the way. But this is WRL Podium doing the testing. As we can see, I mean, I didn't do so good. I mean, I got to a 205.0 something, 205.0 in that Viper, but I couldn't. I think I was struggling because I was trying to keep up with Lester as opposed to focusing on my lines, and that's the problem with Ghosts. That's the problem I've always had with Ghosts. You're too focused on trying to keep up with the Ghost as opposed to focusing on, you know, the lines of the track. So maybe what I need to do is turn the Ghost off to get my feeling in the track in that car, then turn the Ghost back on once I get consistent. So that's what I figure I'll do. You were keeping up pretty good, but don't get caught up in the chase. brake at your brake points or a half millisecond earlier to set yourself up for the exit speed. Yeah, I'll get it figured out. He's still there, but only by 0.4 seconds. See, that's what I'm saying. Fire did this thing. He put 292 Shitzo? A 202, 292 he put on this thing? And I wanna put a 203 because he did that. I wanna put a 203. I'd like to put a 203.9. I'd like to come within a second of Fire's time in that Viper. But let me get out of here. It's 4:30 and my atomic clock for some reason is 2 minutes faster. So it's actually 4:28 our time. So let me go ahead and end the stream. I'll see you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out. I figure the next stream I'm going to go back to the RCZ so I can use, because I like this race. It's only 3 laps. I wish it was 4, but it's only 3 laps. Because, I mean, I really wish it was 4. Because I also want to run race C. I don't know if I'm going to do it, because I may try to continue to be on my DR for the rest of the week to see what happens. So the next stream will be the RCZ, and we're going to use, because I'm supposed to be switching wheels. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to switch to the RCZ and stay in the Fanatec, and then I'll switch to the TGT, and then go back to the RCZ, and then use the TGT for the Viper. That's how I'll do that. So let me get out of here. Got to get to work. I appreciate you watching the stream. This is WRL Podium 13. Hit the like button if you're new and you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. Come on, you know I got to do it. That's the YouTube thing. I'm out, guys. I'm out. Later. I'm out. I'm gone. Bye-bye. Yeah, daily race B should be fun all week. Let's go. Let's not try to shut anything down. Let's do this.